El Rashad. Yeah, he asked the question. He went on Facebook and he said Dak Prescott is the best quarterback in the NFL right now. I don't know if, like I said, that's my guy. That's my homeboy. I rock with him. But I think, sometimes he just do things just to do things, just to have someone say something to him. So we did who's the best quarterback in the NFL right now? We did over a span of 3 years. Who would be, arguably the best? Between Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson, and Dak Prescott. Okay, because I would have threw Brock Purdy in and Jared Goff. I would have, but I didn't have enough time. Maybe for the later segment. Nah, realistically, I'm tired of the whole Dak crap. I think the man is trash. So, but let's let the numbers speak. Okay, so is Dak Prescott the best quarterback in the NFL right now? Let's find out. So we'll do Patrick Mahomes, right? And we're basing this based off of team success, right? Fourth quarter comebacks, QBR, touchdown versus interceptions, passing yards, yards per attempt. Okay, we're doing it off of 5 categories, right? 5. All right, Patrick Mahomes, QBR in 2020, it was 82.9. In 2021, it went to 66.4. 2022, 69.6. 2023, 67.8. Okay, so he's been on a decline since 2020. Now, passing yards. In 2020, he threw over 4,740 yards. In 2021, he threw for over 4,839 yards. And 2022 is probably where he threw the most because it was 5,250 yards. 2023, he threw for over 4,757 yards. Okay? His yards per attempt, though, 8.1 yards in 2020. 2021, it was 7.6. 2022, again, 8.1. And 2023, 7.6. Okay, so then we got his touchdown versus interceptions. In 2020, he threw 38 touchdowns, only 6 interceptions. In 2021, he threw for 37 touchdowns and 13 interceptions. 2022, 41 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. 2023, 35 touchdowns and 12 interceptions. Okay. Fourth quarter comebacks. In 2020, he had 3. In 2021, he had 5. 2022, he had 2. And in 2023, he had 2. It's team success, right? 2020, he led the Chiefs to a 14-2 regular season record and won the Super Bowl. In 2021, he had led the Chiefs to a regular season record of 12-5, lost to the AFC Championship game. 2022, he led the Chiefs to regular season with a record of 14-13 and won a Super Bowl. 2023 led the Chiefs record to 13-4 regular season, but lost to the AFC divisional round. Okay, so that's my homeboy. Now we got Joe Burrow. His QBR in 2020 was 55.3. In 2021, it went to 59.0. 2022, 59.8. And 2023, 58.7. Right? His passing yards. 2020 threw for 2,688 yards. In 2021, he threw for 4,611 yards. In 2022, he threw for 4,475 yards. In 2023, he threw for 4,543 yards. Okay. Yards per attempt, he was at 6.7 in 2020, 8.9 in 2021, 7.7 in 2022, 7.7 in 2023. Touchdowns versus interception. So he had 2020 threw for 13 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. 2021, 34 touchdowns, 14 interceptions. 2022 threw 35 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. And 2023, he threw 31 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. Right. His fourth quarter comeback, 2020, he had 1. 2021, he had 6. 2022, he had 4. 2023, he had 2. All right. His team success in the regular season of 2020, Bengals had a 4-11-1 record in the regular season. In 2021, they had a 10-7 record in the regular season and lost in the Super Bowl. In 2022, they had a 12-4 regular season record, lost to the AFC Championship game. 2023, they had 11-6 regular season record and lost to the AFC Divisional round. Now, Lamar Jackson. Okay. His QBR in 2020 was 80.4. 2021, 63.8. 2022, 56.4. 2023, 64.0. It's passing yards. 2,757 yards in 2020. 2021, he threw for 2,882 yards. 2022, he threw for 2,242 yards. And in 2023, he threw for 3,053 yards. Right. I could tell you right now, just by looking at the numbers, Dak probably beat Lamar Jackson in passing yards. But we're going to keep going. His yards per attempt, so in 2020, it was 7.9. In 2021, it was 7.7. 2022, it was 6.7. And 2023, it was 7.1. Okay. Now, his touchdown versus interception. 2020 threw for 26 touchdowns, had 9 interceptions. In 2021, he threw for 16 touchdowns, had 13 interceptions. 2022, he threw for 17 touchdowns, had 7 interceptions. 2023, he threw for 20 touchdowns, had 5 interceptions. Okay. His fourth quarter comebacks. In 2020, he had 3. 2021, he had 4. 2022, he had 2. 2023, he had 4. Okay. His team success. In 2020, the Ravens went 11-5 in the regular season and lost in the AFC Divisional round. 2021, the Ravens went 8-9 in the regular season. 2022, the Ravens were 10-7 in the regular season, lost in the AFC wild card round. And in 2023, the Ravens were 13-4 in the regular season, lost in the AFC divisional round. Now, let's see. QBR. Is it good to have a high QBR or a low QBR? Let's see. Let's just see because, yeah. As we're going to see here. 1 second, y'all. A high QBR rating. Good. Let's see here. So basically, the higher the number, the better. All right, here we go. Let's see here. So for QBR, if you're above, if your score 50 is average, 75 is pretty damn good, and anything below 25 is trash. So my homeboy was above 50, so my homeboy was average in QBR rating. Joe Burrow was average in QBR rating. Lamar Jackson, even though he doesn't throw the football as much, was average in QBR rating. The only time they were excellent was their first year was in 2020 for Lamar Jackson and for Patrick Mahomes. Okay, now Dak Prescott. Y'all ready? QBR rating in 2020 was 76.8. Okay. In 2021, it was 69.8. 2022 was 57.3. 2023, 62.5. So let's see. Just his QBR. So in 2020, his QBR was better than Joe Burrow only. It wasn't better than Lamar Jackson or Patrick Mahomes. In 2021, his QBR rating was better than Joe Burrow's and Lamar Jackson and Patrick Mahomes. In 2022, his QBR rating was was only better than Lamar Jackson. And in 2023, his QBR rating was better than Joe Burrow, and that was it. So it was only one. So in QBR rating, Dak outshined Joe Burrow, right? All from 2020 to 2023, outshined him. However, in the years of 2020 and 2023, Dak did not outbeat Lamar Jackson in QBR rating. He did beat him in 2022 and 2021, right? So they're about 50-50 in QBR. Okay. Now, my homeboy, he ain't have a better QBR rating than Patrick Mahomes in 2020. He had a better QBR rating than him in 2021. In 2022, Patrick Mahomes beat him in QBR. And in 2023, Patrick Mahomes beat him in QBR. So it was only 1 year, and that was 2021. No, it was 2020. No, yeah, it was 2021 was the only year where Dak Prescott outshined Patrick Mahomes in QBR rating. Okay. Now let's do passing yards. In 2020, Dak threw for 4,902 yards. In 2021, he threw for 4,449 yards. In 2022, he threw for 2,860 yards. In 2023, he threw for 4,212 yards. All right. So now in 2020, he threw more passing yards than Lamar Jackson and Joe Burrow combined in 2020. But didn't outthrow Patrick Mahomes. 2021, he outthrew Lamar Jackson, and that was it. Because, Joe Burrow outthrew him in 2021. In 2022, he outthrew Lamar Jackson, but he didn't outthrow Patrick Mahomes or Joe Burrow. In 2023, the only person he outthrew is Lamar Jackson. So passing wise, he didn't outthrow nobody. He didn't outthrow nobody but Lamar Jackson. So right now, he's losing to Patrick Mahomes in passing yards and QBR rating. So let's continue. Yards per attempt. In 2020, he had 8.4. 2021, he had 8.1. 2022, he had 6.8. And 2023, he had 7.3. Okay. So in 2020, his yards per attempt was better than Joe Burrow and Lamar Jackson and Patrick Mahomes. In 2021, his yards per attempt was better than Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes, and that was it. So in 2022, his yards per attempt was better than Lamar Jackson. He tied in 2022. Yeah, we got 2022. In 2022, he barely beat Lamar Jackson at 6.8 because Lamar Jackson had 6.7. But my homeboy had 8.1 and Joe Burrow had 7.9 yards per attempt. 2023, he barely beat Lamar Jackson with 7.3. Lamar had 7.1. My homeboy had 7.6. And Joe Burrow had 7.7. So yards per attempt, he beats out Lamar Jackson, in 1 year, 2 years, 3, I want to say all these years. In all the years, he beats my homeboy no years. Yards per attempt, he beat Burrow in 2020. That was it. All right. Fourth quarter comebacks. All right. 2020, Dak had 2. 2021, he had 3. 2022, he had 2. 2023, he had 3. So he had. Okay. So Dak Prescott had the least fourth quarter comebacks because my homeboy had 5 of them in 2021. Dak had 3. Burrow had 6. 2022, he only had 2. My homeboy had 2. Burrow had 4. Jackson had 2. And then 2023, Jackson had 4. 3 for Dak. 2 for my homeboy. So in this category, it was like, this is a category you probably don't want to have the most fourth quarter comebacks because you want to be stomping teams, but it does show how clutch you are. And he's not more clutch than my homeboy, obviously. So let's add up total how many fourth quarter comebacks. Let's see. My homeboy has a total combined from 2020 to 2023. What? 5, 10, 12. Dak has 10. Joe Burrow has 13. Lamar Jackson has 6, 9, 13. So yeah, Dak probably has the least fourth quarter comebacks. Or he's tied with my homeboy. But not a clutch performer. But okay. Touchdowns versus interceptions. 2020 he had 30 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. 2021 he had 37 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. 2022 he had 23 touchdowns, 15 interceptions. 2023 he had 35 touchdowns and 10 interceptions. So did he have? He threw. Sheesh. Yeah, he threw the most interceptions in 20. Yeah, okay, so how many interceptions were thrown by Dak? He overall out of these 3, it was what? 21. No. Yeah, 21, 36, 46. So we're going to say a total of 46 interceptions he threw from 2020 to 2023. My homeboy threw, what, 25, 37, 43. Jeez. He threw 43 interceptions, right? Some homeboy, Dak threw more interceptions. Burrow threw, let's see here, 24, 38, 43 interceptions. Lamar should have the least because he barely throws the ball. 10, 12, 2, 9, 30, 31, 32, 34 interceptions. So in this category, he doesn't beat Lamar Jackson. In fact, Dak threw the most interceptions. Right? So now let's see who threw the most touchdowns between these three. All right, Dak threw what? 30. So out of 46 interceptions, Dak threw 123 touchdowns, right? Again, from 2020 to 2023. My homeboy, he threw 151 touchdowns, 43 interceptions. I can't make this up, y'all. I can't. So, 24. Lamar Jackson threw 26, 16, 17, 20, 79 touchdowns. He doesn't throw the ball much. All right, 20. Okay. And then Joe Burrow threw 113 TDs. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so did Dak throw more touchdowns than Patrick Mahomes? No. Did he throw more touchdowns than Joe Burrow? Yes. Did he throw more touchdowns than Lamar Jackson? Yes. Did he have Did he have more interceptions than Patrick Mahomes? Yes. He had 46 interceptions. My homeboy threw 43 from years 2020 2023. Joe Burrow, he tied with Joe Burrow for four. No, he threw more interceptions than Joe Burrow did and Lamar Jackson. So he has the highest interception thrown between these three. Let's do team success. In 2020, In 2020, the Cowboys' regular season was 6-10. 2021, their regular season was 12-5, and they lost in the NFC divisional round. 2022, their regular season was 12-5, lost the NFC divisional round. 2023, their record was 11-6, lost in the NFC divisional round. So okay, with the most interceptions thrown, second in touchdowns, but he's fucking second in QBR rating, right? Yeah, he's second. Doesn't have much team success besides getting bounced out the first round, right? He didn't win no championship. He didn't make it to the NFC championship. And his yards per attempt, he hasn't even thrown the most yards out of these three, right? So yards per attempt, he is second in that category as well. Because he only outbeat my homeboy only in 2020, and that was it. With all that factoring, QBR, passing, yards per attempt, touchdowns, interceptions, is Dak Prescott the best quarterback in the NFL right now? Man, fuck no, man! What's wrong with you? Yo, El Rashad, bro. Hey, what are you watching out there? Huh? What are you watching? I don't know what it is they got you drinking in the army, bro. But stop drinking that shit. He is not the best. The numbers are there, okay? He doesn't have the highest QBR between these three, between Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson, bro. He's behind my homeboy in QBR. He's behind my homeboy in passing yards. Come on, man. What? Yards per attempt. He's behind my homeboy. touchdowns versus interceptions, he's behind my homeboy. My homeboy not only threw more, he threw more touchdowns and had least interceptions than Dak. Like, come on, bro. He's not the best quarterback in the NFL right now. I don't want you on the book saying anything about Dak Prescott being good in anything, okay? Shit. Now, fuck. He lucky I ain't put Jared Goff up there, because God, who knows? Who knows? Right?